So when I started this channel, it was just going to be about projects that I did in my garage and hobbies that I have. And I've only shared a few videos so far, but I know that one that I did release about how to build an electric bike has gotten a lot of views. And I'm really comfortable with the camera, so I thought I'd just share something else interesting about my own life. Now, I've been homeschooled my entire life, and my parents are pretty strict, and I guess I just wanted to discuss the pros and cons of what it's like to be homeschooled your entire life. Now, I am 17 years old, and I have never set foot in a public school for any official reason. I've been to them for parties or gatherings if they rented out a school for that. But other than that, I've never been to a public school. So the way your life goes when you're an only child and homeschooled is very interesting. Now, I grew up in Mississippi, and 3 years ago we moved to Oregon, which is where I'm at now. And growing up, I had very, very few friends as a result of being homeschooled. So that definitely had an effect on my confidence and my social level. Now, to this day, I'm still a very social person, but not having very many friends growing up or any siblings does kind of take a toll on your mental health, I think. So people ask me what I think of being homeschooled my whole life, and there's a lot of good and bad. So I didn't have a social life, so I've had loneliness and doubt and different things for not having friends, really, to keep me going. I have a lot of friends now, and that's because I've learned to be social, and I also have friends from my church and my religion that I spend time with, and I really appreciate them. But definitely being homeschooled and being isolated teaches you a lot about how to take care of yourself, and you kind of forget about what other people think of you. At the same time, once you're thrown into the world and you suddenly make friends and become social, it is easy to start considering a lot about what other people think of you, so maybe too much. So I've really had to learn to balance that out. Now, my parents didn't want me to go to public school because they're afraid of bullying, bad association, and that I would basically get spoiled and turned into an ungrateful brat and a jerk for the rest of my life, which could have happened, but I still feel like I really would have rather gone to public school for a couple of years. Something I do love about having been homeschooled my whole life is that although it's hard not to procrastinate, I can typically do my own work in an hour or two, and then I have the whole day free. So at 17 years old right now, and since I was 15, I work anywhere from 20 to 35 hours a week, typically in food service, and I work in a 4-star restaurant right now. So that brings in an income of at least like $1,500 a month. And while I'm at home, I can use that money to buy a car, drive, buy cameras and parts for projects that I'm interested in. I even play piano. So all of that free time has given me the ability to do a lot of things that it would be stressful for a kid in school from 8 to 5 to be able to do. So on this channel, I'm posting some of the projects that I've been able to start, and I'm seeing if I can gain a following just because it's something I enjoy doing and I really enjoy video. So if anyone is thinking about homeschool that's watching this, would I recommend it? Yes, I would, because it cuts out a massive waste of time from your life. Now, I'm probably not going to a large college. I will most likely be going to a trade school if I ever need it, but I'm hoping to invest my time into entrepreneurship and YouTube, and eventually to get somewhere in life where I have a small stream of passive income, possibly from YouTube, or a small business that will allow me to travel the world and see new places and do new things and not be trapped in a situation where I have student loan debt and I have to work a job to pay it off. I never want to be in debt in my life. I'd rather keep things simple. And I meet so many adults in the industries I've worked in, mostly restaurants, that, they have degrees, they've done this and this and this, and they're in 30 grand of debt. and they're working a normal job just to pay it off, and they're there 50 hours a week just because the degree that they got they never ended up using. And several teenagers I know, they're going straight into college not because they want to learn something, but because they have no idea what they want to do with their life. So now they're going to be in student loan debt for years just because everybody else was going to college. So I really think it's smart to give kids more time to invest in themselves, invest in their interests, and see where that leads them instead of throwing them in an 8-to-5 situation and training them to work for someone else for the rest of their life from 8 to 5 every day of their life. I mean, what kind of life is that? I would much rather be making $500 a month off YouTube and traveling the world to see Ecuador or Bali than being stuck paying off a student loan. So that's my view. I'm never going to get to go to public school. I graduate at age 17, so a year early from homeschool in June, this June of 2019. And I'm excited. I really am. But right now I'm just trying everything I can to save money and start projects that could give me a little passive income to travel. So that's how my life went. And have I been lonely? Yes. But I feel like I still found a way around that. I've made friends at the gym, in my religion. I've made friends just being a friendly person. And maybe my parents work a lot, maybe I don't have siblings, but I'm still pretty happy with my life. And I think homeschool is a good choice, but maybe you just see what public school is like for a couple of years. And I know a whole lot of kids who are ready to drop out of public school because they think it's a waste of time, and yeah, it mostly is. But I feel like maybe just a high school degree is most important to get. At least get a high school degree. Then go forward in life if you're not sure what you want to do but by the time you're ready to graduate high school. So that's my thoughts on homeschooling. I don't know how you got to this video, but if you appreciated it, drop a like, and thanks.